yourself to me and tell me why you have invited me. Tell me. Introduce yourself.
My name is Clinton of Ahamba, the son of Mr. Chokoli of the CEO of Ibari Ogwa Entertainment World. What I'm here is that I invited you to help me, to help me have justice for my dad, because for 6 months they kept this from us. They could not say it. I've been worried, calling there and there, begging her, praying for my dad, but they could just give me sort of stories, telling me any story they feel like cooking up.
What kind of story have they been telling you?
They have been telling me that your father is in India, your father is receiving treatment, your father is this, your father is having, they have done the transplant, they have done the lost things, so many things. They are telling me so many things that I need to be keeping praying for him. I said, okay. Even the engineer saying the same thing. Until finally that when I heard from outsiders telling, yeah, I'm just hearing, but I don't want to tell them that I'm the son of Ibari Ogwa, but I heard it from outsiders.
Now what happened?
That my father is no more. I felt so shocked. I was feeling bad, feeling emotional. When I came back from home, I saw my younger sister crying.
This one?
No, this one. She was crying, weeping tears. I asked her what happened. She was telling me that one of our classmates told her that my dad is no more.
And you people never knew?
We never knew until I now called my auntie. She now said, who is the people that's telling you this thing?
Okay.
I told her that, but where's my dad? I want to hear from him. Even though it's a video or a picture, she could not tell me. Okay, now she says my uncle is with him, with his wife. Also, give me my uncle's number. Let me talk to him.
Where?
The one that my dad's elder brother.
Where?
That is Thailand.
Okay.
So he's with his family. I don't know. He said that they went to India. Since then, okay, she could not give me the number. Even to speak with my uncle, they could not give me. I can't have any information to reach my dad or yeah. Okay, now the engineer also told me that your father, nobody can, no, they don't allow your father to make call or to speak to anyone. Even him say he cannot speak to anybody. So no problem. But I was like weeping tears. But I don't like what people are hearing. I don't like what I'm hearing. I want to hear from my dad. I want to see him, even a video or a picture. Let me hear from him. Let me know that he's fine or not. They could not give me any answers. Until now, recently we went to Ozone 9. She told me that my father is no more.
Okay, it was in police at the police that you learned that your father is no more.
Yes.
Which was when was that?
Yesterday.
Okay, but before that she has been telling you that your father was in India.
Yes, in India.
Okay.
Having 3 transplants, doing kidney and all that. Okay. She could not tell me anything.
Did she say at the police that your father never went to India?
She did not say anything like that.
She just said that your father is no more.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 19 years, going to 20.
Okay. So what do you want now? What do you want?
I want justice, because it's so painful to lose my own father. My father was so gone. Look at my dad's friends. They're trying. They're trying to help us, trying to cater us, trying to feed us, trying to support us. Anytime they come to my dad's place, I was like, my dad will come and have some time with his friends, sit together, have fun. They have fun. And I always learn some things from him. Anytime they was there, they also help each other when they're in anytime they need.
So have you been able to see your father's corpse? Have you been able to?
I've not seen my dad's corpse. I've not.
As the first and only son, it is your right to see his corpse. Maybe you see that your lawyer will go and will try to do that for you. Okay. So was there at any time you people were chased out of your father's house?
Yes. When they took away my dad on 2nd of July, in next like 4th of July, that is the day my auntie came. I asked her, where's my dad? She was asking me if I went to hospital to treat himself. I said, okay. Suddenly she now told I and my sister that we should pack our things, that your dad will find an apartment for us to stay with our mom. That if he's not there now, who can take care of you? That she's going back to her place to take care of her children and have certain things in her business. But we said, why should we leave our father? She was telling me your father gave an instruction, so you have to do it. My sister said, okay, let us obey what maybe dad may say something like that. So we parked, she hired some taxi. We packed our load, we left. And the place we are taking is very far place. My wife asked us, where is this? What kind of house is this that we are entering? A house that there's no light, no water. We are always fetching water, doing so many things. We asked, did my father pay this kind of house rent? She said there's a father that paid the house so you guys can manage it. I said, okay, but I want to talk to my dad. Just your father is in the hospital. I said, no problem. So we stayed there, we packed in with our mom. That's why we live there now.
Up to now?
Yes.
So your lawyer talked about your father's property. Was at any time your father's property sold? Are you aware?
Yes, I was aware when I was in school.
Which school are you?
Like I was writing taking NICO.
Okay.
So I had the call from my aunt. Sister was telling me that my auntie was discussing that she will want to, call if you after our exam, she let us come and see her to come to my dad's place or something like that. If you are done with our exams, you should let her give us a call. After writing the exam, we called her. Before we have called her, but she said something that she's in one of my daddy's land, trying to one of my daddy's land, trying to raise up some money to send to my dad.
In India?
Yes, to India. So we say that she's waiting for the engineer.
The engineer, is he your father's engineer?
He's my father's engineer, the person that building my daddy's projects, federal housing, my ID suite, my village, even the place. Sometimes he wouldn't drive my dad in case my dad is not kind of able to drive. He's the one that used to drive my dad. Okay. Sometimes, and I know that he's the one that took my dad with my auntie too. She's the one that took away my dad.
So how did you learn that any of your daddy's property was sold?
How I know that because when they called us, they said, okay, let them sell it to send money for my dad's transport kidney. And that's okay, let us agree. But I did not sign up about that. I did not do anything. Suddenly they now told me when I heard that one of my dad's properties. So I said, yeah, maybe because of the transplant and the others, we left it. That's okay. The engineer now called me and told me that your daddy also gave an audacity to use some of the money to complete his projects.
Okay.
The project. Well, I said okay, but what about the remaining money for the transplant? So he now asked me how much. I asked him how much did he sold. He said 70 million. Okay, 70 million. I asked him how much is he going to from India to Nigeria. What currency is he going to take him? Because he was telling me that it's my father's money. I don't have any business on that. But now the money could not, able to treat my dad because I asked him that. Because he was telling me that you can't have the right to know your daddy's amount of money. You don't have the business of your dad's money.
You don't have the right.
I don't have the right.
Who was telling you that?
The engineer. The engineer was telling me that. So it's okay, no problem. I said finally we left the place that he took. I left the place. I was asking that place. I said okay, no problem. So that was happened. Since then, I'm not hear from him.
So the last time you heard from your father or you saw him was when? The last time you heard or saw him was when?
Okay.
Can you recall?
I can remember when my dad invited me on his birthday, but I could not make it because it was night.
Which day was that?
It's on 21st of May. 21st of May 2024.
Okay.
He invited me on his birthday.
Okay.
I received a call. My mom told me that your father invited you on his birthday, but I checked the time that I could not make it. But maybe if I go now, some of our place is locked. I said, okay, no problem. So my mom now decided maybe Sunday was the best for me to go and visit him. And that day I went to visit him. I saw him. I prayed for him.
In May?
Yes, on May, yes.
Okay.
Sunday I prayed for him. I did so many things. He said that everything I said, it was a good talk.
Okay.
I say, man, but he now asked me so many things like he need me to change. So I said, okay, I'll do that. So,
was it the last time you met with him?
No.
Okay.
I spent time, like my mother even brought me here by herself to let me spend the rest of my time to take care of my father.
Okay.
Because the way I'm seeing my dad, he could not get himself. The kind of sickness is still getting worse and worse.
Okay.
Some of his friends advised him to travel to take care of himself, leave his projects, let him take care of himself. But I went out of it. I told him to let him try and take care of himself. Until when the sickness was becoming worse, he said, okay, let him go and finally take care of himself. Because I could not. Even when I went to the hospital with him last, I heard from one of the doctor was telling my aunt, that's my auntie, Misungozeka. So my father had a disease, kidney disease. I was shocked. I wept tears. So I prayed for my dad, did so many things, stay beside him. Until my aunties, when they come to this place, I'm always feared because of the way they be out and all that. I could not, do so many things.
Was there at any time you were taken to a law firm and asked to sign a document that your father asked you to sign so that he could sell a land and you refused?
No, they did not take me anywhere. They did not tell me anything to sign or not sign. I was not aware of that.
So no lawyer invited you to his office?
There is one lawyer that came told me that to come. My mother, with my sister, told me that any day asked me to come and sell any of my dad's properties and to sign, that to approve it. I said okay. That's okay.
So
We left.
again, you said the lawyer said what?
The lawyer told me that any day they called me.
Okay, any day he calls you
Yes.
to come and do what?
To sign for any documents for my dad's project to sell.
Okay, you should do.
Yes, I had to sign and approved it.
Okay.
So they can get apartments for us and maybe locate on that side.
Okay. But you didn't sign any document
No.
for the sale of any of his property?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. Wow. Okay, when contacted the PPRO Zone 9, Bruno Koha confirmed that the incident is being investigated by the zonal command. He said further information in regards to this will be made public.